Kyla was 2 years old when she started the nursery. She actually started on their open day, which was the 1st of March. So yeah, she had turned 2 the previous December. And in the beginning, from what I remember, because there wasn't so many children as yet, because they were still doing intakes, they were all in one room together. But it didn't bother me because Kyla's fine. She was quite a sociable child. She likes to be around other children. Obviously, like I said, she was already coming from another nursery, and I remember them saying to me that they could actually see that in her. She was already in a routine. They could see that, so they didn't really have much of a problem with her. She had a settling in period, but to be honest, she didn't really need it. She stepped right in, and she was fine. Push. That's it. There you go, and you have. Put the umbrella in your other hand so you can hold my hand.
Okay, so we have the nursery cleaned at night, so all the chairs are put up, stacked and everything. So in the morning, all the staff come in and they unstack the chairs and they put the sand out and clean water, and some of the activities are set up for the next day. And that's what they've been doing this morning. And we get the breakfast trolleys ready because we've got breakfast in both rooms now because the nursery's expanded because we're doing it all together. And we're really, really busy.
I'd say the most common concerns for a parent leaving their child in nursery for the first time would just be, is their child happy? Is their child happy? The workers, management, everybody, are they? Do you feel that you can approach them if you have any problems? Do you feel that they're looking after your child properly? So the most important thing for me was my gut feeling and my gut instinct, and that is basically what I went by. I'm a person, if I don't feel comfortable with you, I will not leave my children with you.
I've been working here at Wonderlands for about 6 months. Christiana and Ellie came down and showed us how to do the planning. We also sent the staff onto a training course. All the staff went onto a training course and went from there. They've got it now. It took quite a while, but we've got it. We've turned it around.
Jaden has severe eczema and food allergies. The staff here make sure that he's washed his hands after playing with paint and Play-Doh or anything mushy. He wears aprons so that it doesn't get onto his skin.
Mommy, I wear apron.
Okay, you wear an apron. And they watch what he's eating as well, which is good. His behaviour's changed at home. He's more independent. He used to be so clingy to me, but now he just goes off and plays at home. When he's here, he just goes off and plays and lets me get on with my day. He's learnt to share. He's learnt to tidy up after himself. He does that at home as well. He actually sits down and eats instead of running around like he used to do. He's got into the routine of waking up in the mornings as well now. He's not like, he doesn't want to get out of bed. He knows when to get up. Even when he doesn't come into school, he's up. So he's in that routine, which is good.
1, 6, 2, 1 more, 3. That's it.
Don't wait for me.
She started in February, so it was about a month before her second birthday, so she was really little. We've got into a bit of a bad habit, so you can't do it. She likes me to stay with her, but I only stay for a little bit and then she lets me go. But it's just a really little bit of a bad habit. She's quite happy, because as soon as I leave, they say she doesn't cry and she doesn't ask. It's just keeping me under control, really.
Well, I've always been in a routine. Straight after nursery, we go to the library every 2 weeks, and we get out his library books. He actually plays on the computer at home as well. He's got a little learning laptop thing. So he's learning at home. He's probably learning more here, but I carry on when I'm at home. so that he's not, missing out and doing your numbers and your ABCs and... Yes, you are.
She totally amazes me. So she really, really has come along amazingly. If she was at home, I don't think she would know half the things that she'd know now.
In Full Families helps parents to find the best possible start for their child and any kind of extra support they need all the way from birth to 19. So in terms of looking for a nursery or preschool, for instance, if they don't know where to start, they might want to call our helpline or go online, send us an email, and then we'll give them the information that they need to start that search in their local area and find the right kind of nursery for their child's needs.
People would call up and we'd usually send them out an information pack. In addition to that, we offer another service called Childcare Brokerage, whereby if a parent is struggling to find somewhere suitable, we can support them further.
Our vision is to help providers to develop the best possible quality play and provision for the children that they're looking after. So if providers have got any questions about how they go about that, they can call us and we can put them in touch with their support worker, their development officer, who can then go out and give them that kind of one-to-one support that they need. And they do that all the time anyway as part of our Quality Matters project.
Because one of them's come from school and his parent has requested that he's doing that because he's been told to continue from the school. So that's why
you can see here he's not really ready because his pencil's shaking. So he actually hasn't developed his hand muscles.
Okay.
Because it's shaky little lines.
Right, so then how can I get her to...
I've been supporting Angel Plays from pre-registration. So when they decided to convert the building into a nursery, looking at architectural drawings, plans, supporting them with setting up each room, looking at how they're going to develop the environment, resources, documentation before pre-registration with Ofsted and preparing them for their Ofsted registration and fit persons interview with their Ofsted inspector. And once they've been registered, continue to offer them intense support to make sure everything's in place and things have been developed and implemented for their first inspection.
We like to refer people onto the children's centres. It's a way of getting families that otherwise no one would have any knowledge of. It's a way of getting them to use services.
Edmonton Children's Centre is a diverse children's centre. We've got lots and lots of different services for children under 5 years of age, for the local community, and we're one of 24 children's centres in the borough of Enfield.
My name's David, I'm from the library service, and I'm going to do some songs and some stories with you now. Hands together, 1, 2, 3, put your hands upon your knees.
There's lots of evidence to show that children learn much faster when there's music and play involved. And what you have with David is you've got a wonderful combination where you've got stories and song and also musical instruments as well. So the children learn to play, but they learn through the play and through the song and through the repetition of the activities weekly.
Meow, meow, went the little black cat one day, and the little black cat went meow, meow, meow.
For me, being on benefits, for care for him to go into nursery full time, they're asking for like £800 a month. So I think it's really important that these centres stay open, just so the mums, single mums or whatever, or people that are struggling a bit can come, bring their children in so they can develop, rather than waiting for their kids until they're like 5 or 4 before they actually go into school. Because I feel like he's being held back being at home, but it's only a certain amount of hours I can bring him here a week. But I feel it's important. I think it's very important that this centre is open. And they're really friendly here as well, and they take care of them, so I'm quite happy.
I think anything that demystifies education as such for both parents and for children and makes that something to look forward to, something that is fun, particularly as that education path gets more and more formal. That the notion that we have done enough groundwork, enough foundation work to equip children and their families to understand school, and also to make schools ready for children and families, because it has to work two ways. So that business about readiness is a two-way street, not just children ready for school, but schools ready to receive children who've had a whole host of different experiences.
Each child has a key worker. That key worker gets to know their child almost as if it's their own, because you have to know if a child's tired or unwell, and the difference is sometimes they are tired, sometimes they are unwell, so you need to know what the difference is. Also, they need to know their stages of development. So I only know D'Angelo through what the key workers feed back to me. So we know that these were his first steps. This is his first week of walking. So it's fantastic. They also know, so they know every area of development. And the other thing is they build a really good relationship with the parents, because that parent and nursery, the unity and the communication that goes between them all is the most important thing for that child's development, because we only see one section of it and they see the other. But when we come together and we interact with each other and we exchange information, we see the whole picture, so then we can give them what they need. Hello.
Rub your hands together.
With the creamy tomato pasta, we do like some onions, a little bit of garlic, and a tiny bit of stock we use in there, some water, and also because it's a creamy tomato pasta, we put a little bit of cream in there as well. Obviously, bearing in mind who's got allergies to milk or to dairy, so bearing all of that in mind. It's really, really important that children feel comfortable, you know, that they feel loved in this environment. So yeah, definitely. And I like to know them. Don't want to sort of just think they're just someone else's child. No, not really. They, you know, we're a little family here.
Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Who knows where we're going? We're going to the post office. What are we going to do at the post box? We are. And where are they going to go? Where are your letters going to go once you put them in the post box?
They're going to be sent.
Where are they going to be sent to?
To the man. Yeah.
To the man?
To the man's truck.
They made their own cards with their names on it, and then we went to the post office. So we've done that a couple of times now, and the children really enjoy that. And then when they get the surprise when they get home, they've got a letter that they've made that's come to their home address, then it expands that bit further, because they've actually seen the connection between putting it in a post box and it's coming home, as well as seeing their name. So it's just, we're trying to expand it each time. And the parents have come back, the feedback's been fantastic. Parents are coming back and saying, wow, the look on their faces when they made the connection, and it was a letter that they'd sent to the home, was great. So it's been really nice.
It's very interesting. I've never found twos terrible. I think they're fantastic, because that's the point at which language acquisition is starting, at which there's a real sense of being able to communicate in a kind of a much more progressive way than that babyhood stage. So all that business about terrible two tantrums, that's just about a frustration about that communication channel not necessarily being sophisticated enough at that point.
She'll sit with one thing for a long time, like her key work will say, like she'll sit with that Play-Doh the whole session, and she'll just sit there and play, and she'll go and do a drawing, or she'll go and do sticking. But here, you get the Play-Doh out, she literally will sit there for about 5 minutes, and then she'll just wander off. And I think here there's just so much more space for running around and everything. She'd rather do that.
I've got another one.
You've got another one. Yeah, I do think in terms of that, when she's at nursery, she's much more focused on what she's doing. She'll spend that time to write or to draw or to do the Play-Doh. But at home, she doesn't seem to be as focused. Oh dear. You broke it? Don't worry, Mummy, stick it later. Can I take it? No? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'd say quality of a childcare setting is definitely more represented in the people, the staff, whether it be management, whether they be students, whether they be childcare practitioners, the whole of the staff. I think that is the most important thing. That's what makes the whole nursery work. A nursery can be beautifully decorated, could have the best outdoor area, could have the best displays, the best toys, the best equipment, but if the best childcare from the workers, if that's not there, then it's not going to work. So to me, that's my number one priority.
You learned all your nursery rhymes at school, didn't you?
Yeah. Now I know.
Good girl. Well done. Take care. Okay.